Hi there, this is a adjunct video to my eBay ad for my 1975 Kawasaki KZ400 restoration and conversion to Cafe. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do a quick walk around the bike and let you have a look at it. I'll do some commentary as I go. I'll just hit the high notes. Obviously the ad is very detailed in what this bike has to offer. So let me do a walk around here first, and then what I'll do is I will start it and you can hear it run. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning here, and we'll just do a fast walk around. Let you get a good look at it. And after we do this, we'll move in and do some close-ups. As you know by the eBay listing, this has a 440 engine in it. All nice and shined up and new top end, and just runs like a sewing machine. This thing runs absolutely beautiful. No leaks, no pops, nothing. I had the carburetor rebuilt by a professional, so it's just it runs perfectly. Alright, so we'll go ahead now and just start at the beginning here, and I'll give you a few little insights as we go. We'll start with the tires. Those are brand new Dunlop radial tires. I'm going to straighten the forks out here so we can get a little bit better angle on this thing. There we go. Okay, so we've got I'm not sure how well it shows up here, but we've got new spokes and spoke nuts on this thing. The black powder coat rims, it's the original rims powder coated. They don't really show up all that well here in this, I'm sure. Got your bob fender there. It's the original fender that's been bobbed. New oil seals in the front forks, and new fluid, of course. And the tubes themselves have been shined up real nice. Okay, here we've got the let's start with the MGO headlight bucket, black with a chrome trim ring there. New halogen headlight. Really goes well with the motif of the you know, the front forks and that. It's all sort of black and chrome, so that sort of fits. Those are billet aluminum headlight holders right there holding the headlight bucket. You're also looking at the Kawasaki teardrop turn signal. I've got 6 of these on the bike. 2 in the front are turn signals, 2 in the back are running lights, tail lights, and 2 are turn signals. So, and those are Kawasaki. They're all metal. They're not cheesy plastic. They are really solid. They were very expensive. There's the instrument cluster. I'll show you a front view of that in a second. And new mirrors. Those grips are Joker machine grips. Kind of cool, retro looking. When I first saw them, I had to have them because it just really fits with what I'm trying to do with this bike. Okay, I'm going to show you the instrument cluster real quick, and I'll go ahead and focus on the speedometer, which is where the mileage is. This bike has about 5,300 miles on it. I got to kind of get up and over here to see if we can show that. I don't know how well that's showing up, but anyway, about 5,300 and some change. While we're here, those are the drag bars I put in with the wires concealed inside the bars for a nice clean look. Obviously the holders and most of the aluminum, if not all of the aluminum on this bike, has been polished, some of it professionally. While we're up here, there is a brand new gas cap. The paint job is new, done by a professional. Real pretty red. It really shines nice, and I've always liked red. It's the scheme is like red with a white racing stripe and then some black trim there. We've got the seat. That is a stock seat pan. However, I had the seat shaved down about 1.25 inches and then repadded, recovered. It's very, very streamlined looking, which is what I was going for. These things stock, these KZ400s, very clunky looking because all the turn signals and brake lights sticking out everywhere, just terribly ugly. I've had this bike a long time, and it really lends itself to a sort of a real streamlined look once you get rid of all that stuff. Let's zoom in on the motor here. Okay. As you can see, the aluminum has been polished, as have all the side covers. The exhaust is, it's an aftermarket exhaust, a performance exhaust. However, it's not new, it's just in extremely good condition. When I bought the bike, it came with it. So that's worth mentioning. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know how well this is doing, but that carburetor is a rebuilt carburetor, and it was polished so that it's not that dull, ugly gray. It's polished up aluminum, nice and shiny, very pretty. The petcock rebuilt and polished. New top end on the engine, of course. So let's keep moving here. Oh, one last thing I almost forgot about. You may have noticed that the speedometer cable is missing, and that's because when I was detailing this thing, I noticed some cracks in it. So all the cables have been replaced. They're all new, but I'm just waiting for that new speedo cable to come, which will be in a few days, and it will, obviously the bike will have it if it's something you wind up wanting to buy here. Okay, we'll move on. I took off the foot pegs because I didn't want them messing up the lines of the bike. However, I have them, and if you buy this bike and you want them, I just got to go over to my my storage place and dig out the foot pegs, passenger foot pegs. Let's see here. Obviously, the rear sprocket has been polished, and as well as the hub on the back. Again, the new front tire, or the new rear tire, and new spokes, etc. Okay. As you know, the frame has been painted as well. So this thing is extremely clean. This thing is just a beautiful, it looks practically new, and it runs like a new bike, and it's, you know, it's an awesome bike. Let you look underneath there even. Oh, I don't think you can see it, but the that plastic mud guard back in there has been repainted. And while I'm at it here, I'm going to that, like I said, that seat, that is the original seat pan. Let me just try to get my key. Oh, the keys are in the bike. Bear with me. I'm going to open up the seat so you can see what's going on inside here. It's worth looking at. All right, there we go. So the seat pan is the original, so it fits perfectly. It has been repainted. Let's look at some other stuff while we're here. It's a brand new battery, and corrosion free. There's no corrosion on the frame. It's all nice and clean and painted. That thing is being held in there nice and secure. This is the wiring harness for the lights that I put back here, which are, as I indicated before, 4 Kuryakin bullet lights and a new custom retro style tail light, which I'll get to in a second, but let me just we'll just finish looking here inside. And as you can see, everything is mucho cleano. So okay, so much for that. I'll go ahead and shut this. All right, let's talk about the rear light cluster. Okay, one of the things that I just hated about this bike was the gigantic hideous tail light that's stuck out, and of course the turn signals. Let's start with the turn signals and we'll just review. Again, these are the Kuryakin teardrop / bullet style running lights. One is turn signal, the other is running. One's yellow, one's red. There's a decent look of the new tail light. Okay, and there's the right side lights. Now, while we're back here, this bike, 38 years old, so obviously it's not absolutely perfect, but it's as close as I could get it. There is one thing I'll show you while we're back here. I mentioned in the ad and took a picture of it, but there is, like, you know, I wouldn't even call them scratches. It's just marring. I don't know if you can see it. I'll move around a little bit. Very, very slight, very minimal, but you know what? I've got 100% rating, and I think one of the reasons I do is because I'm really honest about what I sell on eBay. So, you know, I just wanted to let you see that. Just you really have to kind of look for it. That we benefit by this sun, I think, that's above overhead, because it does really put a great deal of light on the subject. So anyway, there is that. There is a photograph of that as well. Okay, so we're turning the corner here. We're on the right rear side of the bike. Let's zero in on this hub. Again, polished, nicely polished by a guy that really knows what he's doing. And I've done some of the polishing, but some of it I had a guy do. And this thing really, really turned out just absolutely beautiful. This bike, by the way, this bike is so clean that you could eat off this bike. You could cook an egg right on the engine and eat it, which I've done many times. Just kidding, of course. Okay, right side of the engine. Let's take a look first at the right side of the tank and the side cover, also painted. We'll zoom in on the motor. This is on the shaded side, so I don't know how much detail you're going to get here, but take a good look at the case and the head. There's the other carburetor, which is also nice and shiny. Again, we're looking at the exhaust system, which is an excellent exhaust system. It is not that loud. In fact, it's not loud at all. However, the mufflers, the little inserts in the back, here, I'll show it to me, can be removed. And the thing is pretty loud. I haven't done it myself other than to pull it out, just see what it sounds like, but it's loud. And of course, the carburetors have been rejetted so that they do absolutely jive with this aftermarket exhaust. There's no popping or backfiring when you're slowing down. It's nice, and it's perfectly tuned to these pipes. So if you did take those inserts out, you might get a little bit of popping, because obviously it's tuned to the muffler in its stock condition. Okay, we'll let you get a look here at the front of the engine. Again, not a lot of light, but it's been cleaned up real nice. Obviously, it doesn't polish up like it's a fairly rough casting, so it doesn't polish up like the side covers would. But I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, it's very clean, and the bottom is clean. Again, you know, made sure that I detail-wise I got all my P's and Q's covered. So, okay, we're going to start it now. It is carbureted, so it can be a little cold-butted, but it usually starts right up. Cold start, okay? So you know. Okay, let me put the keys back in. We'll start this thing up, let you listen to it run, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Oh, here they are. Back in the seat. Okay, here we go. Everything's in neutral. And it's cold, so it might die, but I don't think so. It sits there and idles nicely. I'll I'll enhance the process, the warm-up process here, so we can then take the choke off. Choke's only on halfway because out here in California it's very warm, so there's not much warming up for it to do. Okay, let me take the choke off. It should stay idling. It usually takes me about, I got to drive up and around the quarter, maybe a quarter of a mile for it to get warmed up. So it idles right at about 1,000 RPM. Oh, let me just show you on the carburetor too, if you can see it. I've got the nice clear lines, fuel lines. I've got all the overflow lines hooked up. Clear fuel line, so the gas can, you can see the condition of the fuel. Hang on one sec, I gotta turn off my compressor so you can hear me talk. That is the loudest friggin' compressor. Okay, well, anyway, there it is. If you have any questions, obviously just give me a yell. I'll answer them to the... Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to show you. The one other almost singular flaw in this thing that I've also included a photograph of, but I'm going to take this opportunity to show it to you. I don't know how close I can get in on this thing, or if you can even see it, but there is a little, let me put my finger by it here. Where is it? Right next to my finger. That is a little, I think you can see that. I think I can see it. Tiny little chip in the chrome. So anyway, it's so small I didn't think it merited re-chroming the fender. Anyway, now you know. You got a picture of it, and you've got obviously this video to rely on. So, full disclosure. I think that's about it. Thank you for looking, and I hope you buy my bike. Take care.